What it is, Skyrim fans, Peace and Grease here, and as many of you have rightly pointed out, I missed a very big piece of Shadowfoot Sanctum in my player home review. So we are back here again to thoroughly show that. Now, you can purchase Shadowfoot Sanctum from the bartender in the Ragged Flag in Beckel, and if I want to say it was like 6,000 to 7,500 gold. But we're going to take a look at it and talk about the ways that you can get in and out of this player home. Now, one way that you can go about getting into this player home is to go in through the Thieves Guild entrance, take those winding passages to this location, or you can go in through the Ratways, just past all of the merchants in Ripton there, and make your way through this winding passage. But there is also another way that you can get in and out, and that is that you can hop in this watering hole here. And from here, there is a grate that will take you back out to Skyrim, towards the Riften docks. Now let's see if I can show you. There you go. So this is what you're looking for, is this grate here. And as you can see, that'll take you back into Shadowfoot Sanctum again. I do wish there was a way that you can get in and out of this player home without having to go through the sewers. I really do. I get that this is really kind of Thieves Guild focused type of a player home, but it would have been nice to have some sort of back door into Riften, for example, some sort of, cave entrance that led to a door that brought you in here. But it is what it is. Moving on, also it would have been nice if we could have used this as a fishing spot for cave fish, for example, or if not that, then even using it as a fish hatchery would have been excellent. Some sort of vent that you could have introduced your own fish that you have caught into this location. That would have been great. Unfortunately, it just kind of seems like this little spot here gets wasted for the most part. So moving on, well, of course, we have the Blacksmith Forge, as I mentioned previously, my other video. You have your weapons grindstone here. I love these little smelters. They take up far less room than the big full production smelters. Of course, you've got your armor workbench to upgrade your armor. And then as you come in here, you've got your sitting area that we mentioned, as well as your full kitchen with a cooking pot as well as an oven. Plenty of storage in all of these locations. Master bedroom. Love these little setups here, these little displays. That's excellent. Dig that. So this is your master bedroom, as I said. And then in here we have a confusing children's bedroom. I like the fact that it's separate from the master bedroom, but who's gonna bring their kids to the sewers exactly? Like, I mean, I know it's a game, but like for me personally, I'm somebody that has a kid, so if I was going to select a player home, I have a hard time processing like why I would bring them to the sewers. So I kind of feel like this room could have been used for something else rather than a children's home. But moving on, this is the very big part that I missed here. When you open this wardrobe and move the vaults back, this reveals a very large trophy room. And in my original video, I said it did not have an enchanting table, nor did it have a alchemy table, which it has both. Now, this is a very, very big and impressive trophy room. But it is still dark in some areas, and as I've said in my previous video, when I put something on display, I want it on display so, I can see it. So yeah, some of these are going to be really dark. There's not a lot of specified weapon racks here. And you could say that's good or bad, depending on which school of thought you're in. It could be that, you're keeping track of which weapons you have and which ones you're missing, and that's a really good way to do it. But if you just have empty weapon racks that aren't specific, then you can put whatever you want in there, including all of your Daedric weapons. Now, I've got to say that this is probably has a player home that has more shield racks than any others. You have 3 here, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so you got at least 15 shield racks, and that's a lot. Now this wall here I love. This is kind of the first time I've seen this in a player home. Don't activate the gold, by the way, it just takes it, and I definitely think it looks better with the gold, but do with that what you will. But again, this is probably the first time I've seen this where you can put all of your Thieves Guild achievements here. I dig that. That's really cool. Uh, More mannequins and shield racks. This is really the only specific weapon racks here. There are two others, but we'll talk about those in a minute. This is where you can put the spider control rod, chill rend, as well as Grimseer. This specifically looks like weapons from some part of Thieves Guild quests, so no shame there. More weapon racks, shield racks, and this is for Dragonclaw keys. I love Dragonclaw key displays, as I said in my other video. But it doesn't matter if it's the shelves or the pegboards. The downside is that, well, they just don't work. I wish they did, but they don't. We all know the score. You put your Dragonclaw keys on the shelf or in the pegboard, you come back, what happens? They're all on the floor. And you have to pick them up every time you come back to your player home. I just wish they worked. And then, of course, we have our Dragon Priest masks. Again, I love the Dragon Priest mask displays. This does not hold the DLC Dragon Priest mask for Mirak, so you'll have to find someplace else to put that. And of course, the wooden mask still gets lost in the wooden mask, the Dragon Priest bust. It's as soon as you put your wooden mask in there, it's gone. You'll never get that back. It's a shame. I wish you could, but anyway. If you're on PC, I imagine you can just use console commands. But more shield racks, more weapon racks, and this is a really cool wall as well. This has the Nightingale trophies here. You've got the Nightingale outfit, bow, and blade. Really dig that. That is really cool. You have all of your paragons here, as well as all of your bug jar there. More weapon racks, more shield racks. Yeah. It's a very impressive trophy room. I'll say that. It is very, very impressive. So who is going to use this player home? Well, obviously somebody that's going to be using, role-playing as the Grey Cow, potentially role-playing as the Nightingale, Thieves Guild, Guildmaster, something along those lines, maybe even the Dark Brotherhood. Or somebody that's kind of a hermit that wants to be left alone, maybe a vampire, maybe a werewolf, lycanthrope, whatever the case may be. It's going to work well for that. Again, I don't know about the entries and exits. I wish there was a little bit better way. I don't know about bringing your kids to this location, but you do with that information what you will. So there you have it. That is the corrected, accurate information for Shadowfoot Sanctum. Let me know what you guys and gals think down in the comment section below. Until next time, peace out.